First delivery to him on the way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but
And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Popped him up. Goldschmidt over to his left. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bradley on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. And a foul tip held onto here at strike one. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
The batter,
stepping in now, number 19, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Oh, and he misses it. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play.
Harrison Bader.
Now to the plate, Harrison Bader hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The right fielder, Dexter.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they did not want to wait around and let good pitches to hit go by. And as a result, they have 5 hits on the first pitch alone, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
In now, Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Ozuna on the run, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's one away now.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So the base is empty here with one away. And that'll bring up the former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the bleachers and out of here. Standing in now, Christian Vasquez.
Now batting, the catcher.
As he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Bounced weakly near the plate. That rolls foul for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Matt Carpenter. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
13. No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. This is line to left. Benintendi is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Ozuna at second with 2 down. Popped him up. And that'll do it in the inning as the catch is made in the coach's box. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Leading
1
off
for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. This one's into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot off the bat of Jackie Bradley Jr. as they have widened this lead to 8 now. Here's Mookie Betts. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
The third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat.
Devers
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special
the batter,
game.
number
That's
2.
his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. This one's flared off to the right side. And he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out.
The designated hitter.
Coming forward now is the Cards' designated hitter, Jose Martinez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. Throwing to second, but he'll be in there with a double.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy he's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at-bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Runner breaks for third. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. Two-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate two-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Now batting.
Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's into second with a double.
Looking at his career totals, Fowler has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Popped him up. Moreland in foul ground. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The third baseman, number 13.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Carpenter. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Chasing after it is Bradley. And he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
forced to settle. Digging in and looking for more.
Leading off
J.D.
for the
Martinez.
Red Sox.
He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Fowler has a read on
Martinez.
it. And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bader going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Benintendi takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as they push their lead to 8 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside to Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Chopper to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now batting.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. Moreland, base runner at first with 1 out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. He's running again. Now a step off as they've got the runner between first and second. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 2 hits. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Striding in, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch coming, here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
He froze him on the fastball there. Marcell Ozuna goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great execution.
Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
The catcher,
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Buell, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated.
Settling in now, Jose Martinez. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. So digging in now, Brock Holt. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
The second
Here comes
baseman,
the first pitch.
Brock Holt.
Popped up. Carpenter on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter,
stepping
the
in,
center
Jackie
fielder,
Bradley Jr.
Jackie
He's 2 for 3 and
Bradley
looking for more here.
Jr.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in.
Now
kept his hands inside the baseball and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base.
Once the catcher realized that pitch was going to be a worm burner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third. Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure.
And not in time as the run scores.
The batter.
Next up
the
for the Red
shortstop,
Sox, Xander
Xander
Bogaerts. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out. So he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. The 1-0 home. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time as the offline throw allows him to get in there easily. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out
now
like this,
the
it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. And now the runner's trying for third. And a step off. And they're going to put the tag on him at third. Very careless. Digging in, number 19, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
In there, and it's even at 1. 2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Betts. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison.
Digging in now, Harrison Bader. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone into the bleachers. Here's Dexter Fowler now.
Up next for the Cardinals,
as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. There's 1. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman.
Cardinals are down to their final out now. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, what a great pitch right there in a big situation to pull a string on that changeup. He knew that hitter was going to be super aggressive.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Cardinals down to their final strike here. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
12-3 is the way this one ends. The Red Sox sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Eduardo Rodriguez pitches well enough to get the W. Jack Flaherty was absolutely hammered to the tune of 10 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
This afternoon.